let's go to our third speaker, somebody who I say I love. I know him for more, very, very, let's say more than 20 years. And he's really a great guy, nice guy. Jacques Susana, Secretary General at Nexo Standards. Jacques has more than 25 years of proven experience in electronic payment industry. I can confirm that he is one of maybe the best and well-recognized expert in his field of experience, electronic payment industry, and also had this incredible ability to manage complex ecosystems and projects with such very positive spirit, multicultural environment, as well as several, managing several partners, subcontractor, very, very complex environment. I'm really glad to have you, Jacques, today, and he will present retailers beyond interoperability. Jacques, the stage is yours.
Thank you very much, and then thank you everybody, and good morning everyone. I'm really happy to be here today. First thing is happy New Year to all of you, and be safe. We know all together that sometimes we prefer a bit face to face, but it's not the case anymore so often. So hopefully we have a chance to meet in due time. So yeah, my name is Jacques Susana. Thank you, Anen, for this heavy introduction. I'm quite impressed, actually. So yeah, I'm the Nexus Standards General Secretary, which basically I'm managing the day-to-day activities of this association since several years now. And of course, thank you, Anen, for and the team and your team for offering us the opportunity to present today what is Nexo and what are the benefits of using our standards. So I'm trying to share now my presentation, so give me just 1 sec in order to bring it to you. Here we go. And you should have it now.
Yes, perfect.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So yeah, so before entering in the topic of today's session, I would like first to introduce in a few words who is Nexo Standards. Maybe some of you know it already, maybe not, but better to have a short introduction, I think. So first, Nexo is a non-for-profit open association located in Brussels, so in Belgium. Nexo was established in 2014, so formed by merging 3 historical European card payment specification groups, namely EPAS.org, the OSCAR Consortium, and the CIR CEPAFAS Technical Working Group, all working to create a unified global card payment acceptance ecosystem. Our members represent the full spectrum of payment stakeholders. It includes merchants, payment acceptors, processors, card schemes, payment services providers, and of course, vendors. We currently have 95 members part of our association, and we expect newcomers very soon. We aim to enable fast, borderless, and global payment acceptance by standardizing the data exchange between all payment acceptance stakeholders. We support all of them by creating implementation specifications and messaging protocols based on ISO 20022 standard, which are universally applicable and globally freely available. We pride ourselves on being the association that encompasses all payment stakeholders and removing the barriers faced by each. Combining our collaborative efforts under Nexo, we aim to unify the ecosystem through developing and maintaining our specifications and protocol. Let's now focus on a concrete example on how our standards are instrumental for retailers. So, what are the main challenges the retailers are facing? The first one, retailers seek solutions that remove unnecessary post friction. Retailers can benefit for choosing different partners, supporting Nexus standards for their post solutions and acquire activities. This means this is a true plug-and-play approach. Our protocols facilitate fast, simple, and global integration. A Nexo-compliant solution enables retailers to avoid vendor lock-in and promotes a level playing field for payment acceptance to compete on equal terms. To help solving this first challenge, Nexo provides a free-to-access standardized payment acceptance approach. The second challenge, payment acceptance needs consistency and familiarity across a brand. International retailers have specific payment acceptance solutions in each country where they operate, which means specific technical expertise and skills, specific architecture, specific maintenance, and dedicated local partners. It's obvious to understand that all those specificities generate more maintenance efforts, difficulties to make evolutions due to regulations or market requirements, and at the end, more costs. Our protocols enable international merchants to consolidate payment requests globally. This offers the opportunity to negotiate significant per transaction cost reductions via volume-based deals with a smaller number of acquiring banks. Hence, the second challenge is tackled by as Nexo empowers retailers to deliver seamless payment globally. Moving to the third challenge, payment options are expanding. Customers expect to make purchases using their preferred method. Multi-location, multinational merchants can install a unified, fully interoperable payment acceptance infrastructure. Merchants can easily grow, adding, integrating new locations nationally or internationally. The standardized approach ensures a consistent user experience at the POI between multiple payment types, as well as a fast and familiar consumer and customer experience. Here again with Nexo, retailers, payment acceptors, processors, CAT schemes, PSPs, and vendors work together to develop the global framework for the benefit of the customers. Last but not least, retailers need a system that is scalable, sustainable, and agile to accommodate new service long term. We need to advance in line with market needs. The ability to work as a community to identify, detail, research new technical and business requirements, and then work to resolve, publish, and promote a solution is crucial. Having the legal framework, connectivity with ISO, and access to a community of experts enable work to be efficient and successful. By creating a baseline rulebook, individual companies are not having to work on isolation to achieve a common goal. There is no longer a need to invest resources in defining new protocols. Once implemented, the resources that were used to address the challenge Nexo solves can be reallocated to optimize other opportunities. For this key issue, Nexo standard is based on ISO 20022 to enable interoperability and harmonized payment message exchange. Why choose Nexo standards? So basically, you understood maybe from my previous slide that this is really a key element to reduce time to market for payment solutions. And this has a real impact on the good sense on the cost and having a future proofing investments. Of course, there is a need to invest as always, but you can really see concrete examples today, and some of our members can justify and testimony on that, is that it is true that cost reductions is there. Today, Nexo is deployed in more than 20 countries. So we have our members delivering the right message and using what we produce. And today we powers more than 5 billion transactions in a year. And this using more than thousands of devices already installed and working with making transactions with Nexo. So, and this is not all. I mean, this data is something that we got from an internal survey, which is a good point, but Nexo and its specifications are free. Everybody can download them from our website. So this is to say that we know that we have 95 members, but we know also that we have a lot of people interested and taking these specifications, these protocols for their own usage and implementing and deploying them. Even if we don't really know the numbers today, but we know how many downloads have been done on our website, and it's huge. Since last year, the association has also decided to evolve and to progress, because mainly it was focused on card payments, which is obviously a key point. But new trends, new ways of payment are here. It's obvious. Mobile wallets, QR code, instant payment, request to pay, all of this has to be also taken into account within Nexo. So Nexo decided to change its status. So let's say the bylaws for the association to include other means of payments. And we are in a way to reshape the organization in order to also have technical guys, technical experts from our members working together in order to try to get some standards around that. And even if it's not completely, and we cannot have everything standardized, you are you can anyway try to standardize part of it. So it's a kind of long process, but at the end it's really beneficial for everybody. That's my end slides. No much slides, just show short messages here, and this concludes my presentation today. So if you are interested to learn more about Nexus standards, do not hesitate to contact me. You could also go to our virtual booth and get more detailed information on who are our members and how we are organized. So it's really a technical association. So we have collaboration and contribution from a lot of our members, and we have, as you know, the big names as the schemes, Visa, MasterCard, Amex, UPI, GCB, and others. And we have big retailers, and we have processors, banks, etc., which are in there. And with all this, let's say, community, we try to make progress and to have a real standard for payment acceptance worldwide. It's not focused, let's say, on one country, on one region, but worldwide. Of course, you can also follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter, if you may. And thanks for listening. Any questions, do not hesitate to ask. And Annen, over to you.
Thank you so much, Jack. I have two quick questions for you, because it's really for Nexo, it's not for the other. The first one is you developed it about the fact that you are in transition to add other payment like typically mobile. But is Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency is will be part of this new move, let's say, for Nexo? Is
I think, yeah, I think we will need to look at it. So we have what we call a strategic working group, which is
Mhm.
assessing all the new trends, and this is on the table too. But I think that the request maybe on instant payment is something that will be a high priority for us,
Okay.
because the demand is really there. But I have no doubt that sooner or later the cryptocurrency will be also looked at Nexo for sure.
Okay. The second question is you mentioned that Nixo is covering worldwide. China is part of Nixo, but what about Japan, Korea, and Middle East countries?
So we have Saudi payments as in the association, as a scheme, as a
Mhm.
principal member, which is the higher level for the association. We have Ant Financial, so Alipay is also part of this association. So in China, and we have all other members also in China. We have members in Russia. So the card scheme Mir is also part of this
Mhm.
association. What else? What was the other country? So we have
Japan and Korea. Japan and
okay.
Korea.
So Japan, I don't think we have one member in Japan, nor in Korea for the moment. But we will
Okay.
have more than happy to have them. I mean, it's a good target for us if there is any interest. I mean, a standard is something that could be really useful worldwide. You don't have to be in a country or
Fully
you know,
agree.
it's not a border. You cannot have a border for standards when you have something which is made in a good way, so you can use it anywhere. I mean, it doesn't prevent. So I mean, it's the idea, and we have members in one country originally, and then deploying their solutions in other ones which are very far from their headquarters. But technically speaking, there is no really a challenge for them because it's so fast and so easy to move an existing solution already operating in one country in another one.
Thank you so much, Jack.